Good evening. This is my course of study reflection video. This week was a very lengthy week of reading and overviewing, but being in the classroom daily, I have known about those standards for a long time, but I've never really read them and paid them much attention because the teacher usually has all of that planned out for us, teacher assistants. But the North Carolina Standard Course of Study, it defines the appropriate standards that the teachers need to use per grade level. For example, kindergartners. Kindergartners have their own set of standards that they would not use in first grade. Granted, if the first grade students needed to go back to some of the kindergarten standards, the teachers would work them in with their lessons and different types of activities that they would use, but the students would still be on the first grade standard. It would be differentiated in a lot of ways that if the student had never grasped it, then they would have an easier way to understand what the teacher was teaching. Me personally, the standards are great. Some standards can be a bit overwhelming for students, especially if they're having trouble in learning and grasping the knowledge. Teachers now, their jobs are harder than what the jobs were back in the day. Back in the day, children didn't have to know a lot of the information that they know now. Working in the school system, I often say that first grade now is a third grade level from when I was in school. Third grade is basically a sixth grade level, or that's how I see it anyway. The standards are good. They're needed for the teachers. They're not inappropriate. They are appropriate for the correct grade level. I have enjoyed this lesson this week. I have learned more about the standards, and I will know from now on to look for more standards prioritized to my students' needs.